Good afternoon, Colorado. Welcome to a Tuesday edition of Local Biz Buzz. I'm your host, 𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗧, and today in studio, all the way from Rhino, I have Hansel with the Welton Room. Welcome.
Yeah, thank you for having us.
If you've never been to the Welton Room, it is unbelievable. I would say it's arguably the best cocktail bar in Colorado. Gorgeous, gorgeous drinks, and they recently expanded and they've added a kitchen, so lots to talk about. Give us a little history of yourself and the Welton Room.
Yeah, my name is Hansel. I've been managing at the Welton Room on our expansion space. We, as you mentioned, fairly recently expanded into a larger space that allows us to offer food. So we're very excited to have that program finally. But yeah.
Where are you located?
We are in 5 Points, so right on the corner of 26th and Welton.
Okay, and it's in like an apartment building, right?
Yeah, so our original space is kind of inside of the lobby of the apartment building, part of why we wanted to expand and have this larger space that is more curated to our experience.
And that space was the Welton Room, but now you're saying that's called the Monkey Bar?
The Monkey Bar, yeah. We wanted to keep it, it is very dear to our hearts, and it allows us a more curated tableside experience. It is more focused on small bites, things that you can kind of talk and have with your hands, but allowing more of a tableside experience.
And what's your history? Where'd you come from?
Yeah, I grew up in Houston, but I was doing the 𝗪𝗪𝗡𝗧, spent some time in Oak and the Duchambe Tea House before joining this team.
Okay. And for people who haven't been to the Welton Room, how would you describe it? What's the concept?
Yeah, I would say it is a mixology-focused bar. We do a lot of molecular techniques. As you will see on our demonstration, we try to play with liquid nitrogen. We try to make it very fun and interactive, but still in a lounge space that feels intimate and sexy and like high energy.
What I thought about the place is, crazy ingredients, combinations, but everything tasted great too.
Yeah.
Which was nice. Let's start talking about what you brought me to drink today, and what are you gonna do for me?
Yeah. So this is a version of our smoking 𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗧. It is kind of a Spanish take on a whiskey sour, utilizing PX cherry, rosemary, lemon, and rye. We smoke it into this porron, which allows us to have that smoke showing up more in the drink, the higher surface area. This gives you time for the smoke to really incorporate and become a main ingredient on the drink. We use applewood chips. Normally we'll pour this into a cube with a nice dehydrated lemon and rosemary. Having this kind of as a sample. The great thing about this drink is that you kind of get two in one. We pour it and it gets full, and then you're left with this piece that keeps getting smokier as it sits. So it transforms as you're hanging out with
Neat.
it.
All right.
And on the other side, we have one of our classics, the passion fruit. This one also utilizes liquid nitrogen.
Neat.
Yeah, this one is kind of a staff favorite as well.
You burned yourself a few times?
A couple of times, nothing major.
Well, that's something you don't see every day on this show.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you can tell, obviously, it's going to be a little different in this environment, but you can see what we're going to be dealing with if you go down there. I mean, it's drinks and a show.
Yeah, it's a sample of what we do. We want drinks to be interactive and for you to have this entire experience before you even have the drink yet.
This is the close-up over there so they can see that.
Yeah.
This, we could use that. What are the hours down there?
Yeah, we go from 5 to midnight, Friday and Saturday. Sundays we're open for brunch now, so we're doing 11 to 8. And then Mondays and Wednesdays, 5 to 10.
So we brought up brunch. What kind of stuff are you doing for brunch?
Yeah, we're trying to keep an international focus as we always have with our drinks. So we have things from, fried chicken and waffles to 𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗧, kind of a Norwegian take on dessert, on brunch, trying to represent kind of everywhere in the world with a dish that is hyper-localized to the region.
Okay, and then at night, what kind of food are you doing?
At night, we're shooting for modern American tapas.
Okay.
So keeping the idea of like hyper-localized and global influence, we have my personal favorite, which is a skirt steak from Colorado, but with a Peruvian influence. So ajipanca, tostones, We have Spanish octopus, since one of our chefs has a Spanish background.
Okay.
He's great with that kind of cuisine.
Now, back in the day, it used to be you would call to get a reservation. How do you do it these days?
Now we use talk mostly. You can still call us and have an interaction with us, and we'll figure it out for you. But we do have a website where you can make your reservation.
And what's the website?
To weltonroom.com.
Well,
Or find us on talk.
On Talk.
Yeah.
All right. And it's hard to get a reservation? I know it used to be really hard.
Yeah. Now we have more space, so we're able to accommodate more people.
How many seats does the new part have?
We still keep it kind of small. I think
Yeah.
we can set up to 60 people at the same time.
But that's giant compared to the
Yeah.
monkey room.
Yeah,
The monkey room is like 20 maybe?
20 maybe, yeah.
Yeah.
It's 3 tables, so you get a very intimate experience.
Well, I appreciate you coming down here. It's a pain in the butt to bring all this stuff. I know, all the way from 5 Points. We'll be back for What's for Lunch tomorrow. For Wing Wednesday, we have CD's Wings. And yeah, I've been stalking them to get them on the show for since we've been doing the show. Because, I love my chicken wings, and they are some of the best wings in Colorado. You drink this one, I'll drink this one. Cheers. Pleasure to meet you.
Cheers. Pleasure to meet you.
Let's drink. Ooh, that is really good.
Yeah, right?
I have not had this one before. That's fantastic.